1978 Mexico looked like a country sprinting into the future wearing aviator sunglasses and platform shoes. Oil money was booming. Television culture was exploding. Football fever was rising. And ancient civilizations were literally emerging from the earth. Welcome to a year where modern Mexico became impossible for the world to ignore. Welcome to a new episode of Global Yearbook. Construction workers in downtown Mexico City accidentally uncovered the enormous Coyolxauhqui Stone near the Templo Mayor. Basically, one of the greatest Aztec discoveries ever hiding under traffic and taco stands. Archaeologists immediately jumped in, and Mexico suddenly found itself reconnecting with a buried imperial past, literally beneath its feet. Mexico accelerated investment in satellite communications and telecommunications infrastructure in 1978, aiming to connect distant rural communities to television and telephone networks. The future arrived through giant antennas and blinking control rooms. Somewhere in rural Mexico, somebody watched clearer television for the first time. And honestly, civilization peaked there. As preparations intensified for Pope John Paul II's historic 1979 Latin American tour, Mexico's deeply Catholic society buzzed with anticipation throughout 1978. Officially secular politics met unofficially enormous religious enthusiasm. Mexico was preparing for a cultural moment so massive it would briefly unite grandmothers, politicians, and teenagers in remarkably peaceful agreement. Mexican television giant Televisa expanded aggressively in 1978, exporting telenovelas across Latin America and beyond. Mexico wasn't just producing entertainment anymore. It was exporting emotion professionally. Suddenly, millions of viewers from Buenos Aires to Madrid were emotionally devastated every evening by fictional people dramatically staring through windows. Throughout 1978, women gained greater visibility in Mexican universities, journalism, activism, and professional careers. Social expectations were shifting, slowly, unevenly, but unmistakably. Feminist conversations expanded in urban Mexico, especially among younger generations. The country was beginning to rethink who gets a voice, who gets power, and who gets interrupted less often. By 1978, beloved Mexican comedy icon Cantinflas was celebrated as a living cultural institution. His films had entertained generations while quietly mocking authority with unmatched charm. Long before internet sarcasm existed, Cantinflas had already mastered the art of sounding confused while secretly being the smartest person in the room. Mexico might not have hosted the 1978 FIFA World Cup, but football culture absolutely exploded during the tournament year. Mexican fans filled bars, homes, and giant television stores to follow the action in Argentina. The country's love affair with football deepened further, because apparently emotional suffering during matches is internationally universal. Huge oil discoveries transformed Mexico's economy in 1978. The government doubled down on petroleum expansion through Pemex, promising modernization, prosperity, and industrial growth. Oil suddenly felt like unlimited money buried underground. Economists were optimistic, politicians were excited, and future historians were quietly preparing very complicated chapters about all of this. President José López Portillo entered 1978 projecting confidence and ambitious modernization plans powered by oil revenue. Mexico talked about growth constantly. New infrastructure, stronger industry, national pride. The mood was optimistic, even swaggering. For one brief moment, Mexico genuinely believed the future had arrived early and brought excellent haircuts with it. By 1978, Mexico City had fully emerged as one of Earth's giant urban capitals. The metropolis expanded endlessly with traffic, art, music, ambition, pollution, street food, and unstoppable energy. It was chaotic, creative, overwhelming, and magnetic. Mexico City wasn't merely growing anymore. It was becoming one of the defining cities of the modern world. Mexico in 1978 balanced ancient civilizations, oil-fueled ambition, exploding media culture, and rapid urban transformation all at once. It was loud, hopeful, stylish, contradictory, and deeply alive. And honestly, few countries entered the late 70s with more confidence, momentum, or better mustaches. See you next time on Global Yearbook.